Hey, church family, we are at a very exciting time in the life of our church. We're seeing God do incredible things all around us and inside of us, and it is so fun to be a part of. I wanted to share something with you that's something we're praying for right now that God might do in the life of our church. I want you to imagine that we're taking a big trip down to San Antonio, all of us together, to go do this super fun event together. And we've got 10 drivers, and we're like, hey, who wants to come? And man, within minutes, people are like, hey, I'm in. And before you know it, every car is full. And there's lots of people that wanted to go, but aren't going to be able to because we didn't have enough seats in cars to go. Didn't have enough drivers. We believe that house church is the primary vehicle for disciple making in the life of our church. It really is the context in which we help one another say our next yes to Jesus through enjoying God, growing together, and living on mission. And currently, all of our vehicles are full. That's a bummer, especially when God is growing our church in a variety of ways. But for the first time in the life of our church, our Sunday morning gathering is having a wider reach than our house churches are. And so I want to share what we're asking God for now and where we'd really love to be as a church in the context of our house churches. Where we are right now is we are asking God to raise up people that would say, hey, I don't know if I'm qualified, I don't know if I'm equipped enough, but I know I want to say yes to Jesus. And I'd be willing to try to figure out how to make space to help other people do the same. If you're watching this right now, perhaps you're an answer to our prayer because we're asking God to call up people that are in our church right now that would be willing to say, hey, I'll figure out how to make space in my apartment, in my home, in my life, to begin helping a group of people say yes to Jesus. We would love to be able to say, come August, hey, we've got house churches with room for everybody here that's here right now. We'd love to be able to say that. That's a great first step. Where we really want to be is saying, hey, we've got house churches that have space, not so that we can just fill them with people we're meeting on Sundays, but so that they are actually missionally reaching people that God has placed in their lives around them that might not ever go into a church. That's where we really want to be. But right now, if you're watching this and you're going, I don't know, Chris, I don't know if I'm good enough. I don't know if I'm godly enough. This past Sunday, Jacob Crawford preached a message about our leadership not outpacing our following. And so succinctly, if you're watching this and you say, I want to bend my life around saying yes to Jesus, then you're the person we're asking God for. We're not looking for super qualified leaders that just have all these giftings. We're looking for people who are eager to say yes to Jesus and help people do likewise. I'm going to put a link in the description of this video. And if you're like, hey, maybe that's me, would you fill out that link and let us know? Because we're asking God for at least 10 more people that would say, hey, I want to help make room to help make disciples in the city. God is doing something awesome here in San Marcos, and we can't believe we're going to be a part of it. But we're asking God to raise up more laborers because of the harvest that he's bringing in and around our church. And maybe you're an answer to that prayer.